The president will step away from the health care debate. He will mark the anniversary of the September 11th attacks at the Pentagon. The vice president will be here in Lower Manhattan, a first-hand witness to the work that continues on the rebuilding of Ground Zero. CBS 2 was given exclusive access to areas off-limits to cameras until now.
This structure over here.
We started our exclusive tour with Port Authority Director Chris Ward. He's proud of the progress being made.
It's not a pit. It's not Ground Zero. Now it's a sign of rebuilding, and it's a sign of real hope.
So how complex a construction site is this here at Ground Zero right now? 16 acres, 6 stories of work.
This is the backside of Tower 4.
We walked along the new Greenwich Street. That separates the so-called Silverstein bathtub, where Towers 4 and 5 once stood, from the Port Authority bathtub, where the North and South Towers once stood. And while the site is humming with activity, delays have seemed endless. There have been power struggles and finger-pointing between the Port Authority and developer Larry Silverstein, who seems exasperated.
This is a critical part of the infrastructure. They've got to get this started. They've got to get this going.
We are inside the belly of Tower 4, 2 stories below street level.
On the Silverstein side, Towers 2, 3, and 4 are planned along with the Port Authority's transportation hub. But just when they'll be completed is in question.
It takes to 2014 to build Tower 4, 2015 for Tower 2, and 2016 for Tower 3.
But a report commissioned by the Port Authority paints a much gloomier picture. It says Tower 3 won't be finished and occupied until 2037. On the Port Authority side, it says the Freedom Tower, the site's centerpiece, will not be finished and fully occupied until 2019, a timeline both Silverstein and the Port Authority dispute. Still, there is progress. Ironworker Superintendent Kevin Murphy took us up 105 feet for an exclusive look at the Freedom Tower, which will top out at 1,776 feet.
My father was a foreman on the original World Trade Center. It's a big thing for a lot of these guys to be on this job site.
The Memorials Museum, which will be open for the 10th anniversary, and the plaza, with its trees and reflecting pools, to be finished by 2013. Not a moment too soon for Larry Silverstein.
Do you look out over this site in fear that it may not be completed while you're still alive?
That, to me, would be unacceptable.
Progress or not, the major issues plaguing the rebuilding process, the Calatrava, which is the transportation hub, which is experiencing major delays, and then leasing all that office space in a down economy. The Port Authority wants to approach it with a wait-and-see approach. Larry Silverstein says, let's build Towers 2 and 3, and 5 to 10 years down the line, the demand will be there.